All right, let's try this again. For anybody who was here before. I'm here. Is my gimbal moving on its own? Okay, I gotta take these off. They're irritating. Okay, hey fans. I'm taking the beads off. Whew. Yeah, what happened? Because last thing I saw was Yahia's message saying I didn't acknowledge him. And I was just like, then all of a sudden there was nothing. And I was like talking to myself and I was just like, is anybody in the chat? All right, there we go. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this is part deux. I'll use my little bit of knowledge of en français. Je suis désolé. Did I click something? I don't think I did. Like, what happened on your guys' end? Did it just go, hey, Midge, welcome to part 2. Your video faded to black. What? That's, I know it's Mercury retrograde. And normally I don't take stock in that. Yeah, hi again. Comment ça va? Ça va très bien? Yeah, oui. Weird. I'm not touching anything. Not touching anything at all. Hey, Whippy Dude. And fans. So, my laptop, I shut it off. So, I'm just like sitting here. And it's cloudy again. And look, I got frustration hair. I'm going to slouch so you guys can see the little ears. Actually, I had it the other day, so I washed out the cup. I recycle. Besides, you never know. I might have to like rinse it out again and sell it on eBay. These are collector's items, you know. There's people already selling their packages because I think it's just North America, I think, that got it. I could be wrong. I want to say that I do like the sweet chili over the Cajun. The Cajun's not bad if you like a horseradish. How's the weather? Well, it was nice and warm and sunny all the way up until maybe about halfway through Johnny's thingy, his stream, and then it was like cloudy and everything. Oh, Max is just right there. He's beside me. Hey, Mike. And Max is sleeping like he always does because, you know, that's what cats do. I just want to say, we're back in time to party. Your fog walk was really cool. Thank you, Whippy Dude. Nice ears. Here, you know what? Let's see what this does. There we go. How old is Max? Max is probably about 6 or 7. He was, what was he? He was a rescue cat. And I think he was 4 or 3 years old when I got him. And I've had him for almost 4 years. Oh, you did not. Bad, Johnny Strides, bad. I don't use that 2-in-1 shampoo. Look, you. Go check your Patreon. I made you a video. Telling y'all about the 2-in-1s and how bad they are. Sending. Oh, but thank you for the super chat. We should time. Yeah, I can't time him out. He's a mod. I know, I made that mistake early on, didn't I? Oh well, you live and learn. Video cold. Telling me to buy. See, argan. Well, it's funny because I have really weird hair because I have like oily scalp. Obviously dry hair because I'm like bleaching it and stuff. What is an AMA? Ask me anything within reason. Within reason. See, he doesn't do that in mine because he knows that I can hurt him if I ever got up there. Yeah. And I, you know, hey Ken, or Kay, I can't even talk. Kay Den from London, Ontario. Fans, if you have 2-in-1 shampoo, out. All caps, you little fucker. Sorry. I should not be dropping F-bombs this early in my chat. So, 2-in-1 shampoos. Boy, don't make me come up to Toronto. Don't make me come up to Toronto there. And it's Z, not Z. Z. See? Hey, Janet. I like the pink too. Do you know this is just shampoo? Shampoo. I know I can be bad. I can be bad. Don't get me on the whole 2-in-1 rant because you may as well stick Mr. Clean on your hair. That'd be way more gentler on your hair than it would be than a 2-in-1. Just remember, Allie, don't put the conditioner right at your scalp, on your ends. Robert Jackson from merry old London, England. 2-in-1s are for lazy people. Yeah, not gonna argue with that. That's why they market it for men. Most of the guys will get it. But anyway, I don't want to talk about 2-in-1s. Does it come in green? The shampoo? Yes, it's a shampoo that I got because I can still go to the wholesalers here at Cosmoprof, because technically I'm considered a retired hairstylist, so I still have my card, and I can go in and get whatever color I want it. Yeah, conditioner right on your ends. If you have long hair, just pretend you're putting your hair in a ponytail, right? And then just go right down at the end. And what I was trying to tell Mr. Strides there, pay attention, boy, pay attention. I was like saying, you know, okay, I was always taught when you hop in the shower, you clean from the top down to your feet. And yes, you do clean your feet. Don't do the runoff thing. And what you do is you rinse out the shampoo, put your conditioner on, wash the rest of your body, rinse off the conditioner, wrap the towel around you, go on with your day. How hard is that? Mike Clark is from Manitoba. Did you get any rain yet, Mike? Because I sure as heck sent you some rain, even though it's threatening it right now. Yes, clean your feet. Don't let the runoff. Ooh, do you want that dirty, gross water going down there after you cleaned your bits and bobs and pits and everything else? Exactly. Exactly, Susan. It's still not raining in Manitoba. Well, we got to figure out what we're going to do with those prairies. Okay, I'm not going to... See, this is my revenge now for Mr. Strides. Calling me Bevie HZ. And then saying that I am a proponent of 2-in-1s? All right. What else can we talk about? If he's in here, he could help me with my Streamlabs because I'm ready to just like turf everything. No, he's a man. Yeah, he's a guy. He's got a, he's got that Y chromosome. He's not listening. He might be lurking. That's okay. Oh, where's Jeanette going? It's going to be rainy in Houston next week. We're getting a heat wave. Are you still with Maritime Beauty? No, I hate Maritime Beauty. I don't go to them. Just because it's all Redken and Matrix. And those are really, like, shit brands. Pardon my French, YouTube. Yeah, they're pretty crappy products. I can, like, when I go to Cosmo, I can pretty much get anything, like, if you want KMS, Goldwell, Amica, AG, which is Canadian, Paul Mitchell, American Crew, Diva Curl, Wella, Sebastian, you name it. Yeah, we'll just, like... Oh, I just realized that we do have a Korean skincare store down by the waterfront that I gotta go to sometime. It's called Moon Moon. You're walking and listening at the same time. You're more talented than me, Godwin. I can't even walk and chew gum at the same time, let alone listen. Oh. Who said VO5? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Because I will take the last little bit of money I have in the bank account and I'll fly up there. And then I might have to do stuff to, you know, earn more money to get the flight home. Where did you find the Korean food? I got my Korean food last night. I ordered, was it last night that I had it? Was it last night? Oh, the night before, because I had leftovers last night. There's a place called Baku's Korean. So I usually just order from them. Yeah, I'm gonna go down probably to Moon and check it out and everything. Yeah, Cosmoprof, they won't ask unless they don't know you. So the girls in the Moncton and the Dieppe stores, they pretty much know their stylists that are going to come in. They will just ask everybody else who doesn't. Hey, Deborah Ball. Godwin, get me a Happy Meal and get me the Wonder Woman figure. I have a crush on... I watched that the other night. What night was it? It was some night when it was raining and foggy. I did watch the Wonder Woman 1984. The highlight of it was Linda Carter at the end in the credits. Spoiler alert. See, I wish I could use Innisfree, but they're not cruelty-free. They're not. And I try to keep my Brill cream, a little dab will do ya. Oh, and Deborah's here. Doesn't McDonald's have a veggie burger? I don't know. I don't know. I know that Burger King has theirs that they have, and they had the Beyond Burger, I think, at A&W. Linda Carter is yum. Oh, I know. I remember. Okay, I grew up. I had an older sister, so I used to get like hand-me-downs from her. Can we get together with the COVID? 10. But I remember I wanted the Wonder Woman doll, the Wonder Woman Barbie doll when I was little, and I didn't have it. Michelle Briggs, you can't be serious. She's the original OG Wonder Woman from the 70s. Her and oh gosh, Lyle Wagner played, what's his name? Steve Travers. Hey Claudia. And what they did, they had it originally in the 70s when they were making the show. It was back in the 1940s, World War II, follow the comics. And then all of a sudden they went to a different network. I think it went from NBC to ABC, and ABC flipped it right up and put her into the 80s. But she used to spin. And the Wonder Woman doll had her in like the little blue outfit with her hair in the bun, still with the red earrings and the glasses, and you took off the glasses and you spun her around and her clothes would fly off and she'd be in her Wonder Woman regalia underneath. That doesn't happen to me. I can't spin around and my clothes fall off. That would make it so much easier getting ready for bed at night. Keep your mind out of the gutter, that's where... Doo-doo. Even I know Linda Carter. Yeah, well, she was on... What show was it? Supergirl. She made an appearance on Supergirl, I think it was, like 2 seasons back. So she was on that, like when... I'm not really into the whole, like, DC universe, like, for movies, except for Wonder Woman, because Gal Gadot. Love her. But I like the TV shows, because somehow DC does better with The Flash, Lois and Clark, you know, when they had Arrow, and everything else. Yeah, you know her face. You know her face. Yeah. Good, very good looking. No, she was like smoking hot. She still looks the same too. Like, yeah. And Gal, Jeanette, I totally agree. I totally agree. Tell Godwin to add your action figure from the side screen. Liam, Hello, Liam. Is it warm in Halifax? No, kind of, sort of, maybe. Yeah. It was like 25 earlier with the humidity and the sun. And as I was watching somebody else's live stream up on Lawrence Avenue West, it was getting cloudy, and it's getting cloudy and windy and everything else, and the temperature dropped right down to 17. Is she by? I don't know if she is, but I can make her. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain. I just keep checking here. Hold on. I'm itchy. The top of the boobage is itchy. Carol, yeah, she has a well, she's Israeli, so that also helped out too, because she was in the Israeli army, because that's something you have to do. And so that's how she can do all those fighting scenes. She already has like the Krav Maga behind her. And Maroof is in here. One of your coworkers is cheating. How do they get 20,000 steps already? I can show you. This is what they're doing. Like this. Taking off their Fitbit. Let's see, I only have a Fitbit Ultra. One of these days I am going to get the Versa in rose gold, because I like rose gold. Hint, hint, anybody? I like rose gold. Yes, settle down. Richard Bishop, this is me you're talking to. This is when I get to be me on my, because I'm very, well, I can be a little naughty. Yes, I can. I can be naughty in Mr. Ken's streams sometimes, because I can get away with it. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I'm not overly naughty in somebody else's streams. But, you know, I have to work on that one. Grab Korean fried chicken. Ooh. I can leave. Our province opened up completely on the 1st. Because our cases are now back down into the low double digits. Like the other day we had 17 cases. Pink ears, or pink hair, little purple ears. We had 17 cases, then we went down to 12 cases, back up to 17, and today we had 25 cases. 3 weeks ago we had 277 in a day. So, and we had our youngest recorded death from COVID, and that was a man from the city who was in his 30s. Sex kitten vibes. I need nails to do like the claws. Yeah, we know that AK is live. Stay with me. I'm cuter. Yeah. Oh, and I had an interview yesterday, and I got a job offer today. It's a contract. It's only for 6 months, but hey, you know what? It's a job. So, oh, I'm all out of my water and my Mio. Yeah, what's wrong with my viewers? All these likes. Yeah, I remember when Brampton had that. So yes, I'm going in. Well, I think I'll be starting probably the week of the 14th. The week of the 14th, but I told them that the 18th, 19th, 20th, and maybe the 21st, I'm going to be at my parents' cottage, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So I want to do that. And I'm not going to do like any live streams from the cottage, because the internet up on the North Shore really sucks. But I'm going to try to film as much as I can. Like I'll go into Pictou probably with Mom to go grocery shopping, and I'll just like let her do the Sobeys thing. And I will walk around downtown Pictou and the Pictou waterfront and show you that lovely little town. Ooh, frozen yogurt bars. Okay, hold on. What was this? I'm sorry. I get on my little tangents and I miss out on things. Looks like not anymore soon. Toronto. Oh, we're still gonna need masks. We're still gonna need masks, and they finally, within the last like couple of weeks, they finally did the thing with the spacing on the transit on the bus, which is good because they should have not stopped that because it was just ugh. And I won't go on the bus unless I really have to, and hopefully I can get out. Hopefully I can get over to Dartmouth. I was gonna do that today, but yes, Kohana, stay safe. Tell your mother we all said hello. Jellybegon.name, $20 super chat. Money for your bus ride to work. Enjoy the new contract. Yes, thank you. I'm just reading everything. But yeah, I want to get over and do like Xumee Park and do like a walk around there. And plus it's a dog park too. So, you know, with me, every time I see a dog, I gotta like get all ooey gooey over a dog. Because that's what I do. I like a mouse. Yeah, I'm going to be starting the week of the 14th. I'm going to be working in the office for a nonprofit. It's a bakery that helps people out with English as their second language and people with intellectual disabilities. And it's a bakery, so they do like a whole lot of like different types of like breads and everything. So it's like carb heaven. I won't be touching it, but for the first little bit, they want me in there. Jeanette Morales, $10. Gotta drive home. Thanks for the lovely stream. Bye, lovelies. Bye, Jeanette. Be careful driving home if it's raining in Houston. But watch out for American drivers. You guys are nuts. Just kidding. You just heard a knock at your door? Well, if you're in an apartment building, it could be somebody down the hall. I hear that all the time. And then I hear drunk neighbors outside the door on the weekends. But yeah, I'm going to be working at this bakery, and for some reason they want me to know like the whole what goes on there, so they're going to stick me in and teach me how to make bread. I haven't made bread in forever. 4 years. Yeah, Toronto, you know what? Toronto drivers are bad. Oh, it's really cloudy out now. Toronto drivers are bad. Halifax drivers are bad. Oh, Brian, my lovely, how are you? Yeah, Claudia, thank you. Thank you for liking the stream. Give it a thumbs up, please. Did you try applying for Starbucks? No. I did the Starbucks gig years ago. Maybe about 7 years ago I did the Starbucks gig. No. I mean, I still have my 2 aprons and my ball hat, and I have a holiday apron too that was red. So I have 2 greens and a red and a ball hat. See, my building is an old building from the 70s as well, but I don't have concrete walls. Concrete floors. That's about it. So if I knocked on my wall right now, neighbors across, like next door to me would hear it. And that's their dining room as well. You like how I say your name, O'Brien, my lovely? See, Mr. Strides could be one of my lovelies. But he doesn't pronounce my name right. If he's lurking. And he uses 2-in-1. And he might upgrade to a 3-in-1. Which is even nastier. That's nasty. Thin walls? No, they're not thin walls, but it's just like, because I really don't hear anything from next door. But I can tell you one thing, like they're from India, so I get to smell all the food. And I always say, like, I go out on the balcony and I say, one of these days I'm coming over with a bowl and a spoon. Feed me. I like chicken vindaloo. Ugh. 2-in-1. See, all the girls agree that 2-in-1s suck. It's all the guys because they really try to market it towards the men. When you were 16, you stole a chef hat at the King Edward Hotel? Richard! Yeah, they're all full of silicones and paraffins and stuff like that. Thank you, Sul. From Brazil. I saw your name, but then it just scooted right up because can you imagine putting body wash in your hair? No, no. Body wash is for your body. That's like to clean the pits and the crevices and in between your toes and bits and bobs and stuff like that. Not for your hair. Hair is a delicate thing, you know. Oh, where's this at, Michelle? You're saying food is amazing. I'm, you know, getting a little hungry. And you still have that chef's hat. What did I ever... I worked at a hotel once. What did I ever take anything? Oh, I used to work the minibar cart. So, guess what I had on breaks? Oh, I missed something with O'Brien. What did I miss, O'Brien? My lovely. Would I ever move back to Toronto? I don't know. I don't know. If I had a really good job lined up there, possibly. You know, I would like to have, like, if I was going to go up, it would have to be very appealing to me. You once used dishwashing soap in a pinch. Don't do it. Don't do it, Richard. That's like pulling out the bar of soap and washing your hair that way. My mom did that one time when I was a little kid to me, and I was just like, because she was all out of the shampoo because my sister had long hair. Holy shit, sorry. The chat just went really fast. Woohoo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you got your shot. That's why everybody's saying that. You should come to Toronto and work with Johnny. I'm too bossy. He couldn't put up with me. Oh, I'll cut his hair for him. I'll be his exclusive groomer. I can do that. Any plans this week? Hopefully, because the weather was so crappy, because remember how we had my fog video? If anybody hasn't seen that, go watch it. That's what it was like for 4 days. It was a pea super, what we call down here. So I really didn't get out much this week, but hopefully I'm going to get out tomorrow, and I would probably go over to Dartmouth and do Xumee Park and do some other parts over in Dartmouth. Yeah. Oh, I'd be able to confiscate the 2-in-1. Man, I would throw that in the dumpster so fast he wouldn't even know what happened to it. And then I'd have it all replaced with the good shit. The good stuff. Sorry. Maruf says she finds the 2-in-1 shampoos less conditioners. That's because there's nothing in it for a conditioner. It's just wax and silicone. That's what, you know. I bet you anything, if you uses a good clarifying shampoo, it would strip, because that's what it does. It strips out on any buildup. I know, I'm getting a potty mouth on my own stream. Yeah, he would totally feel the difference. Just saying. Oh, he's got beautiful hair. I said that in the video I sent him, telling him about the 2-in-1s and how that they're crap for your hair. I don't mind the long. He's got like the little curls happening at the back because it's on the nape and it's getting too long. Just trim that up. I don't know. After me being like falling down into the BTS thing, he's kind of got BTS hair. We'll just call him V. Are you joining a girl band and not telling us? Shh. No. I am not. Hello, Ozzy Johnson. Yeah, Toronto doesn't get fog. We do. We do every so often, and when we get it, it will either stay for a few days like it does here, like it did the other day, or you can be like a beautiful sunny day, and then you'll see the fog bank just coming in just over the harbor, and only the harbor. And that's pretty cool. But no, I'm not joining a girl band. I sing for the hearing impaired and very small children because they can't complain. In Toronto, we never seem to get fog. I remember that when I lived up there. She's joining a band with me and Chetna called the moderators. Don't forget Gloria. Gloria's a thing. Yeah, we don't have Krispy Kreme in the Maritimes. I think what will happen is there's organizations that will auction off Krispy Kreme donuts, and what they do, they get them shipped in on the plane from Toronto. Yeah, if you there's a couple of my streams or videos that I might sing just a teeny tiny little bit. This coming from a girl who like sang in church choirs growing up as a little kid. You worked like a donkey today and it was good work. Oh, you're a welder. You're hot stuff, O'Brien. Hot stuff. But I've never had a Krispy Kreme. Like my son, this is what he's coming home to. He went to Fortune Donut. I'll show you his donut. This is what Mark's gonna eat. It's the French Toast Crunch. That thing is massive. Like compared to my head, yeah. It's huge. Hot pink Bevie. Well, no, it's supposed to be more of a, put that away. It's supposed to be more of a pastel. Yeah, that's a massive donut, but they're like all homemade and everything. We have that. Yeah, we have Fortune and we have Vandal Donuts. Those are like your hipster donut shops that are up here in the North End. And they're competitors, but I seem to like Fortune better because they don't dry. The color will last. It will gradually fade as I shampoo it. But because it is a shampoo, I can still just keep my hands. I can still refresh it with it. It's only sold for hairstylists. Yeah, salons will have it. I don't know if you would, because it's not something that you can get at Sally or Ulta or anything like that. I keep hitting my package of IKEA napkins. I'm going to move those out of the way. And I had to bring in my pride flags off the patio because they're blowing away. See, look, I got bangs and they're getting down in my eyes. See, we don't have Ulta up here. I just know about it. I think they were trying to get into Canada, and if they have, they'll always go to Toronto first. Oh, good night, Claudia. Thank you for coming. This is my new thing now. I'm kissing everybody when you leave. And if Teratopia comes up, I kiss the camera. She gets the big wet one, but no tongue. Well, I just did it the other day, and I've only shampooed it once. Like I can already see some of the blonde popping through, and everything. Looks bright out. It's hazy now. Like it's changing. Plus, I have lights on behind me. What about at a different beauty store? I don't know if, because you can't go into Cosmoprof or Armstrong and McCall. Sally is owned by them, but they wouldn't, I don't think Sally would sell it. It's called Viral. It's by Celeb Luxury. Bye, Claudia. So I think now that everything is like opened, I can go get my nails done. Because I have like itty bitty little girly hands. Like my palms are longer than my fingers. Or like longer than my middle finger. So I have like little itty bitty hands. So I got to get my nails done so I can look like I have real fingers. Yeah, because salons opened yesterday. Salons, aesthetics, waxing, nails. Does anyone have mixed feelings about mixing the vaccines? I don't know. Did you get AstraZeneca and they're giving you the choice to go to Moderna or Pfizer? Here they're saying anybody who got the AstraZeneca, they can do all that. Thank you, Jelly Be Gone. Are you leaving me too? Let me know, like, if you're not, let me know if it's already raining up there. You no longer have, you had longer hair than you. Oh, you did. This is actually short for me. I've been trying to grow it out, but the last time I had super long hair was like last summer, after the first lockdown and everything. I am planning a trip to Peggy's Cove. I'm just not sure when. I just have to get the logistics with somebody. Michael Gray. Michael Gray's in the house. $10 super chat. Hey, Bevie, how are you doing? Just taking a quick break at work. The blasting heat we have in Calgary at the moment. Catching up with everyone's videos and streams, and it's been very busy. And Funny Dog's in the house. Thank you, Michael Gray. And Funny Dog. But I will. This one here was the viral in pastel pink. And I just pretty much applied it just like a hair color. Overcast and nice, rain overnight, doing a Zoom, have to go. All right, Jelly Be Gone, thank you for your super chat. I really appreciate it. See, and I don't really buy, like, I would never buy hair products or makeup off of Amazon, just because I don't know. Oh, Richard Bishop looked like Jesus himself. Oh. So, like, oh, there's a line in hair, Richard Bishop. I'm singing it in my head because you guys don't need to hear me sing because you'll be, like, traumatized for the rest of your life. But there's a line that's something about, like, about hallelujah, Jesus, long hair, shining, gleaming, steaming, flaxing, waxing, give me down to their hair, shoulder length or longer. I can't remember, but there is something there. There is a line about hair like Jesus and how Mary loved her son, no matter what. I have the rose gold conditioner, but I didn't put that in. The very Jesus himself, I say. Yeah, I have the rose gold conditioner, and I have the pastel pink. I'm all out of the pastel purple because I used to have that one. I don't know. I'm at that point now. Let's do it. Let's have fun. It's hair. You know, I can do it. Plus, it's temporary, so it will eventually go back to being my blonde. As often as you want, really. I mean, the more often that you use that shampoo, the more deposit's going to go, so each time. But the only thing is, Tech, what color's your hair? Because it has to be bleached. It won't work on natural colored hair. That's the only thing. So it has to be, excuse me, like if you have highlights in your hair, then it's going to grab onto the highlights, but it won't stick to natural color. That's the only disadvantage with them. Hey, I take my vitamins too, O'Brien. I take these little gummy biotin ones for my hair and nails and skin. That's why I'm not breaking out anymore. And I take vitamin E. I put the capsule. I break open the capsule and I put the vitamin E on my skin. Your hair is blonde brown depending on the lighting of the season. So you don't have any color in your hair at all. Because it's not going to work if you don't have your hair pre-lightened. All right, fans. Michael Gray loved the foggy video. I was quiet in that video, and I've had a couple people saying that they like it when I talk in videos. Action VJ, if you're lurking. Ooh, apples and oranges. I like apples and oranges, and I love bananas. Yes, it was an ASMR. Like, you know, I talked a little bit, like even when I went past the church where they had the little shoes and everything. They're doing that all this week, so I went back the other night and I had my orange t-shirt on. But that one, that made me tear up, just seeing all these little shoes on the steps of the cathedral. So you'll hear that in the video. If you haven't seen it, you'll hear me go, yeah. I was an emotional wreck after that. That's why I really didn't talk too much. Oh, it's not plastic. It's made out of gelatin, Michelle breaks. When you get those capsules, that's why they dissolve. It's gelatin. Yeah, if your hair's brown, it's not gonna really do anything to it, like to get the color. You're not, like, you'd be just wasting your money if you put the pink or the rose gold in your hair. It's not gonna do anything because it has to be bleached. And I'm addicted to bleach. Even though I grew up blonde, like I had the blonde. Okay. Allie BHD is saying, huh? I don't know why my kitchen table's wobbly, but it is. See, I will never ever do a live stream with me doing my hair, because I have like a shirt that I wear. It's my hair coloring shirt, and it's so stained and bleached, and there's holes in it and all that other stuff. And then I know that when I'm rinsing my hair, I always hop in the shower. I don't want to have to like lift things up over my head, so, or take things extra off type of thing. So I'm usually commando at the top, if you know what I mean. I let the girls fly free. And sometimes I have to get Mark to do it. Hey, Nouvelle! You bleached your hair once as a teenager and it turned orange. You didn't leave it on long enough. Unless it was like sun in. I bleached my hair and regret it to the max. My hair fell out over a period of time. Yeah, it's hard. Like, I'll bleach my hair because I know what I'm doing. I can't stand when people have to, when they go in and they watch a couple of YouTube videos that show them how to bleach the hair, and it's usually wrong. And, oh, you just used peroxide. Oh my God. Okay, no wonder. All right, Michael Gray has to go, everyone. I need to get back to work so I can get finished. Have a great night. Good night, Michael. Thank you for coming in on your break. Yeah, so if you're like watching, like if the YouTube videos, there's a lot of people on there that do it wrong, and it's just horrendous to watch. And because and then they'll end up getting like their bleach, they'll go to Sally, they'll get basic white, Clairol basic white, BW 2000. And then they'll think, oh, if I mix it with 30 or 40 volume developer, that's going to make it go faster. Well, it will, but it will also do a hell of a lot more damage, and your hair will break off, and you'll get a chemical haircut, and your hair will be super short. It'll be super short. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get it all blotchy. Some people will put it in right at the roots, and you get hot roots, and it's a hot mess. And Yahya has to go. Good night, Yahya. Thank you for coming. But see, I have an old stream on the back, in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear because I turned down the video, turned down the volume. Yeah, like if you're ever gonna like get your hair lightened, go to a salon, please, because you're gonna pay more to get them to fix your hair after you effed it up at home. And it costs more to get it fixed. Slot Ranger, you made it! $5 super chat. Maybe I will do my hair like that too. What's the name of the guy? Shampoo for that. Shampoo is, it has no gender. There is no gender. It is shampoo, is non-binary. It's non-binary. There's no gender. But me, I've always been a blonde. Like, I was never allowed to color my hair growing up. My mom and dad were really strict about that. I was not allowed to do it. But I could perm my hair because it was the 80s. So I used to do like the, I used to do the spiral perms. It was the 80s, okay, forgive me. And I had like the mall bangs. Like, it looked like a sausage with a few wispies down at the front. And you'd tease the crap out of it, go through your Aquanet hairspray. Oh, yeah. If you get the shampoo, do you need the conditioner too? Yes, because that will help keep it in there. For the next 5 days, you're getting 31 to 32 degrees and humid. Oh, humidity. Ours, I'm on the ocean, so our humidity, our humidity will be in the late 20s, early 30s. But, I got hair in my eye. Godwin, look what you made me do. What did I make you do? Did you go to McDonald's? Did you go to McDonald's? You did, didn't you? You missed the Lawrence live stream, so annoying. There's no reason to be going out and doing things now. That people, internet, living their lives, so I keep missing stuff. I got a perm once 35 years ago. Oh man, high school I lived in perms. Like, I had like super long hair. It was layered. And yeah, it was the early 90s. I haven't had a Oh, you're in front of a McDonald's. Wonder Woman. Get me the Wonder Woman figurine. Johnny should find the girl who used to do his hair. Yeah. I don't know, because yeah, because he was going to a barber shop down, I think, in the east end of town or something. That's quite out of the way. You know, unless the barber was, like, exceptionally good. I don't know, because I can't remember what his hair looked like before it grew out. And then he had that abomination called home haircut, where he watched a YouTube video, probably. Go in and get it over with, Godwin. That's what Michelle Briggs is saying. Damn it, I'm going in. I can't resist. What would you do if I said, go to Five Guys? I like Five Guys. You should show us pictures of your high school years. These? Well, they're camouflaged as cat ears, but they're really horns. I have horns underneath the hair. That's why sometimes I have to keep it big. But no, I will never show you. Oh God, my yearbook pictures are horrible. Oh my God, I look back and I'm just like, I cringe. Bad hair. I had these like thick glasses that were, it was the 80s. Ugh. And I wasn't allowed to wear, what was it? I was not allowed to wear makeup. Not allowed to wear makeup until like grade 9. And then it was just lip gloss. Did I look like Spike from Degrassi? No. Sometimes I look like Stephanie K. If anybody remembers season 1, Stephanie K. Because Wheels was going to go out on a date with her. And I remember Snake and Joey going all the way with Stephanie K. What the fuck is a 3-in-1 shampoo? That's an abomination, Susan. It's an abomination. I had hair like Lucy. Picture Lucy with blonde hair. So if Lucy had like even though you know, that was natural curl on her, I'd pay for mine, or my mom paid for it. But I had like the perms. And I always wore scarves too, because I always thought Lucy was the cool one on Degrassi Junior High and Degrassi High. She was the cool one, you know? You said the F word? I did? I did. Sorry, YouTube. Sometimes, see, that's what happens. I live near a naval dockyard. I can curse like a Navy man. See, if I sit like this, then you can't see the double chin. I have no neck. I hate having like small features. Naughty, naughty. 3-in-1, shampoo, condition, and delousing. I can be naughty. I can. Yeah, I have like tiny little fingers. I have tiny little toes. I have a little nose, a little button nose. It's cute. I did get my dad's big ears though, but all the more for earrings. What do you do for work in Nova Scotia, Eric? Right now I'm in between, but I start a position on the 14th and I'm going to be working administration in an office Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 for a nonprofit that's going to be helping people learn English as a second language or those with a developmental delays and everything. I'm watching an old game stream and I just heard somebody who got savage with me on their rap battle. So yeah, I'm going to be working out there. So for the first month, I'm just going to go and see how the operations are working. So they're going to have me into the bakery. I'm going to be out with the delivery guys, taking stuff to the grocery stores in and around the HRM area. So that'll be fun. And then I have to, you know, I'll get to see how all this is and then come up with plans on how to integrate the people that are using, like with ESL, and getting them out into the workplace. I met Joey Jeremiah. I got drunk with Joey Jeremiah when I was 20. It was right before I moved up to Toronto. He was in town for one of those Wishmaker parades because there was a little boy that wanted to meet Joey from Degrassi. And we had a big fundraiser at the end of this parade. And it was at one of the bars. And he ended up sitting at our table because, you know, I was cute back then. I was cute and skinny, but I had no boobs, which I have now. And yeah, we all hung out and got shit-faced. I remember seeing Spike working at the McDonald's at the Sky Dome. She was working at the McDonald's at the Sky Dome one summer. Do I get free samples from the bakery? I don't know, because when I start there, that's when I'll find out. Thank you, Annette. Did I say hello? Did you just like pop in, or were you lurking? But yeah, I got totally, like, it was fun and stuff. So we were like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this job with my pink hair. By that time it will be like pretty much faded out. Eric Burton, am I single? Are you at? What are you asking? Everybody in the chat are my partners. They're all my boyfriends and girlfriends. I mean, granted, I do have my eye on somebody. Jelly Be Gone. Oh my goodness. $50 super chat. Mentoring class is canceled until tomorrow, but he said he had to go out and do a good deed. Cheers from the Cape. Thank you, Jelly Be Gone. That totally just like blew my mind. Okay. I'm in shock there. Holy cow. Holy cow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jelly Be Gone. I will put that towards transit to get me to and from work. It's just down in the west end of the city. So yes, Eric, I am single and I do have my eye on somebody, but ooh, don't airtime. No, I'm still doing can guys be considered your lovelies? Of course. Everybody's my lovely. Everybody. Call everybody love or lovely. I've never, you know what, Richard? I've never been to New Waterford. And it's so weird because, like, in Cape Breton, they have, like, their own little dialect. Am I right, Jelly Be Gone? Aren't I right? Mm-hmm. And I know that, you'll see it on the map or anything, and it will say North Sydney. But it's North Sydney. You don't pronounce the TH. It's North Sydney. And New Waterford, it's almost like you really pronounce the like the Ford. Now that you're starting a new job, you can get a new bike soon. Well, yes, probably. I know that I want to get my nails done, because look at these stubby little fingers. Richard, you're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. I'm just kidding. Fans, you didn't really miss a whole lot. Fans, you were only gone like 5 minutes. That's almost like as if I timed you out. Your neighbor is from Glace Bay. My son's father and his family, they're all from Glace Bay. They're all, like, his dad's a Bay boy. See, Jelly Be Gone is like, yes, dear. Dear, yep. Best to buy from cop auctions. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. And it's same with cars too, when they do like the auctions for the cars. Teratopia is taken by me. She's my girl crush. Teratopia is my girl crush. Where is my girl crush, by the way? Yeah, one of these days I'll get a bike and I'll, you know, get the nads to, even though I'm a girl and I don't have nads, to take a ride in the city. I don't know. There are like little things that you can get to learn how to ride a bike in the city, especially Halifax drivers, because not all that many streets have bike lanes. Susan Young, have a good night. Enjoy your dinner. What are you having? Are you doing Korean barbecue chicken? Or not Korean barbecue, Korean fried chicken? Johnny never talks about such things, so we don't know if he's free or not. He could be quite expensive. I can see that, Nouvelle. You know, yeah, he's not cheap. I don't think he's a cheap boy. Techniques tea is taken. Jesus, everybody's taken? Come on, throw me a freaking bone here. Oh, and Godwin's getting after me because I enabled him to go to McDonald's. And he got his... What did you get? It? Did you get your Happy Meal or did you get the BTS meal? BTS. BTS. Fans, I'm old enough to be your mother. No. Oh, I'm pretty much taken by myself too. I think I'm very cute. Look at me. I sound like I'm so full of myself. Ooh, I should... Slot Ranger, you're older but not taken. How old are you, Slot Ranger? Hey, kiddo.
What's up, Mom?
Kiddo just came home from his walk. Is it raining yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
However, it was a little bit windy.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a lot windy. See, Slot Ranger, how old are you? Normally, I like the younger guys. Funny Dog. $5 super chat for some hooch from Hair Hooch products. I can do that. Oh, Mark turned on a light. Godwin has a watch that his ex gave him. Oh yeah, it's, you know, nice. Keep wearing it. I'm the opposite. If somebody gives me something and we break up, I usually just kind of like give it back to them. Unless it's expensive, then I'll keep it. Ooh, can you turn on the kitchen light? Ooh, okay. That will do. Look how pale I look. Everybody saying hello to you, Mark.
Oh, hi.
Mark says hi. You want to come on the camera and say hi?
Sweat face, but don't care.
He's all sweaty.
Little runs, you know, trying to be like that Locky Man dude, like where the guy was running and trying to make
Wants a pulse or no legal issues. How young is young? I usually, I'm old. I would probably 10 years younger, maybe. So we'll say 37 would be like my limit. That's my limit. And older, it's been a while since I've, you know, dated anybody older. So I would have to say that would be No, I would not. 33 is a little too young. I don't need to teach anybody. That's happened before. Older, I'd say maybe 55. Maybe, I don't know. As long as they have a pulse and they have all their teeth in their mouth. I don't like, you know. Oh, you got Batman? Oh. Yeah, everybody says that, Eric. Every guy will say that. And then, you know, you still got to show them stuff. Yeah, I don't mind 40s. It's hard because, like, I'll see people that I know who are my age, like, that are, like, working on their second divorce and stuff like that. You know what? That's, you know, like, I like the dating. It's been a while since I've been on a real date because of this stupid pandemic and everything, but I'm like, you know, I like going for walks. I like walks along the waterfront or the beach. No, I do like going for walks. Doing something fun, like maybe going to, like, playing video games at an arcade. An arcade is fun. Like, if you want to do, like, a fun date, go to a pub, you know, see a live band, stuff like that. I'm open to all types of music except for country and death metal. Can't do those two genres, but I will listen to everything else. And I don't know, or even just sitting out on a patio sharing, like, a great big platter of nachos. Patio drinks. You miss your ex? I don't miss any. Well, no, I don't miss any of mine. Like, the ones in recent years. Especially that one that, like, ditched me on Valentine's Day. Tacky. After I gave him a Valentine's gift anyway. And he took me out for a crappy dinner. And I'm all out of my drink. Okay, I'm gonna Google this Davey 504. Should I be worried? He's an Italian YouTuber. What does he look like? I know I don't want videos, I want images. Let's see what this guy looks like. Oh, he's a guitar player. Been there, done that. Now, if he was a drummer, I do like drummers. You play on a different team? I play on both teams. Funny dog. Play on both teams. She had other priorities and I had my priorities. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Yeah, he does have pretty cool music. Mark likes it. So he'll go on, like, in the mornings and stuff like that, and he'll just, like, keep playing the YouTube music over and over again from Johnny's streams. All right, hold on. Let me, because I was looking at that 505 guy. Thing. Funny dog, you can always hold hands with me. See, I like that. Oh, I hardly ever go to Dollarama Nouvelle. Sorry, I just like going all the way down there. Yeah, I think we all have really weird first date stories and stuff like that. You're going to get a vanilla cone from McDonald's. No, there's a place that just opened up the other day. It's seasonal, and it's the dairy bar right next to the beer garden. So I'm going to do that. You're into the science type guys. Did that too. He was an engineer, an electrical engineer. Actually, how many? Oh God, that was a type of mine for a while because I dated a few engineers. No, we don't. Cows is down on the waterfront, and I think they're opening up this week. Hold on, still itchy. It's my bra strap. It's digging into me, and it's just irritating. How's your donut?
Good.
He's eating that big monstrosity. I showed everybody your donut on there. They thought it looked pretty sick. I'll have to go in more when I'm not on the stream, Richard, to look at Davey 504. Oh, I don't date random people that I, really don't know. Engineering, yeah, I dated 2 electrical engineers and a mechanical engineer. And I'm a follicle engineer. I may not have an iron ring, but I can make a hair ring. Whippy dude. I once dated a girl who told me she was into witchcraft. Oh, that's a good way girls can do that to guys, just to see how open-minded a guy is. You don't know what type of engineer. See, it's easy in Canada to figure out an engineer because they always have an iron ring on their pinky of the pinky of their dominant hand, and they get that through a ceremony. But I'm a follicle engineer. That was my pickup line if I was like meeting anybody who was an engineer. Just mention astrology? No, because most guys aren't into astrology. Most guys don't really do like the horoscopes that I know of. Okay, I'm taking the ears off because they're starting to get in behind my ears. Ooh, Wendy's Frosties. Have anybody tried the strawberry one? Loving the hair, my lovely. Hey, Devin. Hold on. I just, when you wear a hairband and it's just like, ugh. Jelly be gone. Deal. We'll go to a pub. We'll go and listen to like music or something. Maybe like the Triangle or something. Or the Split Crow. Ooh, that would be a cool place to live stream. Go to a pub and listen to like Celtic music. You know how to cold start a General Electric locomotive. I have a friend of mine, somebody that used to like me in high school, and then we reconnected a couple years ago. He works for CN as a conductor. I totally get it. Long hair for the first time and finding... Yes! Oh... Yeah, we'll go to the drunken street lights. Everybody seems to like the drunken street lights. Hold on, my leg is itchy. Yeah, so like, that's why I don't, like, if I'm going to wear my hair up, I don't, because I have such a short little neck. I really have to give myself, like, the height. I have to, like, pump it up around here. And then I have a cowlick, so I always get the little part. That's me playing with my sexy hair. My buddy's pickup line is, "That's lovely material. It must be felt." Oh, I remember the first pickup line I remember. I was 16 working at McDonald's. And there was a guy who was like, I was only in grade 10, and he was like a senior in high school, and he was there and he was drunk, and it was like near 1 o'clock in the morning when McDonald's closed, and he was like all loaded, and I was cleaning the floors, and he came up and he goes, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Is your father a thief?" And I'm like, "What? No." Did not know anything about pickup lines, right? And then he was just like, oh, I was just wondering who stole the stars out of the sky and put them in your eyes. And I never laughed so hard in my life. I'm just reading all this. Toronto doesn't have the strawberry, only vanilla. Since COVID started, they stopped serving chocolate. Oh, we had strawberry down here for a little bit. Didn't we, Mark? The strawberry frosties at Wendy's?
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a really bad line. And then when the Fresh Prince came out on television, everybody was like going around saying everything that Jazzy would say. You know, or Will. But like, you know, like, oh, you must be tired. Your feet must be tired. Why? You've been running around in my brain all day. Yeah, mm-hmm. Oh, Marky Mark.
Oh, Mom, there's not enough water. Sorry.
No, I think my water cup is still over by my, over by the sofa.
Okay.
Somewhat?
There's a little bit, but...
Do you want to see if you can put just a teeny smidge of water in it? Please?
Driving nuts with that bridge.
See, I don't really use, like, pickup lines. There's, like, the quarantine pickup line, like, hey, we're in a lockdown, do you want to quarantine with me? You know. But those are the lines that you get when you're telling us all your Chevy secrets. Chevys? Are you talking about Chevy's the bar in Truro? That is no longer there? Thank you, Bubba.
No worries.
Bye, Deborah Ball. I am the Funky Bunch. Nouvelle, I am the Funky Bunch. 'Cause I got those good vibrations. And Chris Mills is in the house. Hey, Chris Mills. Devin says, say hello to Mark for me. It's nice to meet another non-neurotypical. Devin Sullivan says, hello, Marky Mark.
Everyone's saying hi to me. Hello, everyone.
Mr. Popularity. He likes it when I do my streams when we're walking, but it's like really cloudy now, so. Personal secrets? No, I don't talk about my personal... I let you guys know what I want you to know, but there's a lot about me that is still quite private. I just seem like I have a big mouth. It's not. Sorry, my table's wobbly when I'm just like adjusting my legs. Oh, Devin, he is such a people person. He always has been. He's like Mr. Social. Kind of like me. Kind of like me. I'll talk to everybody. I'm a hugger too. Like if I meet somebody for the first time, you guys get a hug. That's just the way I am, you know. And sometimes I do have to ask permission. Like, is it okay if I hug you?
Step into Marriott right quick. Just a small walk.
I'm not saying it while I'm on a live stream. Michelin Doherty. Hello there. This is Mick from Toronto. Please say hi to... I don't know who that person is, and I've never seen them in my chats. Oh, Chevy secrets means personal secrets. No. I never heard of that term before. Oh, no, I don't tell too much about the personal stuff. There's a lot about me that you guys, that you don't know. All right. And Allie's always more observant. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, no, I don't dig car guys. Which is to say, yeah, I know some people are like that. Like if I'm going to be around like people that are non-neurodivergent, I will, you know, like I know with Mark's little girlfriend, you know, Bryn's a hugger, isn't she, Mark? She likes hugs, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because she's always given me hair. Chris Mills thinks my hair is looking spiffy. Do you know why, Chris? Do you know what the secret is? Separate shampoo and conditioner. Not this 2-in-1 or the 3-in-1s. Separate. Just saying. No, I don't date car guys. I don't drive, so, you know, if they have a car, then that's a big bonus. But yes, he has his little girlfriend. She's coming over on Saturday, actually. Yeah, I'm totally like a huggy person. Like, I can just imagine, because like even when I lived in Toronto the only time I lived up there for those 2 years, anytime I met people and I'd be like muckling on to them and stuff, and I had a lot of people that were like, you know, the native Torontonians, and they were like, what are you doing? Get back, get back. And I'll be like, no, this is what I do. This is who I am. I'm just a friendly person. So yeah, that's what I'm like. I've always been that way, and I'm that person, like when I'm drinking, I'll be like, oh yeah, man, you're the best. I'll even say to the people I can't stand, I'll be like hugging them and kissing them and saying how much I love them and everything else, and then when I'm sober, I'm like, oh my god, what did I do? But I gotta warm up to it. Yeah, that's one thing I missed during this whole pandemic and lockdown. Like, really, I'd get hugs from Mark every so often, but I don't get to see my friends. Like, we do like Saturday night Zooms where we kind of drink ciders. It's the Saturday night cider crew, and that's it. I haven't seen my friends like in person for so long. Told me, Nouvelle. I almost spit that out. The 5-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, mouthwash, and tile cleaner. Oh my god, I almost spit my water out. That is... Shampoo means nothing to me anymore. Why? Oh, why? Nouvelle, that was hilarious. Oh my god, that's... Imagine a universe where Walmart greeters hug you and cling. Creepy. Creepy. And dog wash for the 6-in-1. How long have I been talking? Oh, an hour and a half. I'm almost an hour and a half. I'm doing pretty good. Do I have any mods in the chat lurking about? Put your hand up and say hello. All that's left is stubble. Well, shave that stubble off then. The stubble is a teaser. I remember when I was in hair school, I had this older gentleman that came in. He sat down in my chair, and it was the funniest thing because he was a prankster. And I take him, like, where he was sitting there just saying, oh, this is what I want cut off and everything else. And I was like, okay. And I take him back to the shampoo bowl, and I'm getting ready to shampoo him and everything. And then all of a sudden, I put the water on. I'm holding onto the hose. I have the shampoo in my hair, and I'm just about to wet down his hair, and his toupee fell back. And he was completely bald, and I jumped. I screamed, I jumped. And... he laughed. His wife was in on this joke. Everybody was in on the joke in my whole class because they all knew that he was bald. He wore a toupee. So I was like, oh, you little bugger. And so he sits down in the chair again, and he's laughing. He goes, no, just clean up the little wispies on my neck and everything. So I pulled out the can of mousse, and I put it in my hand, and I pulled out my straight razor. And I was like, yeah, I'll give you a shave and all that stuff. And I started slapping and he was just like, don't you dare, and all that stuff, because it was a straight razor. This is how I learned how to cut hair. Before I was allowed to even touch razors, or to even touch clippers or scissors, the shears, I had to learn how to do a whole thing with with a straight razor. Oh, funny dog, you're an apprentice barber. You were an apprentice barber. Yeah, it was just like, just the thing, because everybody was in on this joke. So here I am, like 18-year-old me, and I'm just like, getting ready. I had the temperature just right. I'm holding the shampoo hose, and yeah, the toupee flipped back, and I was just like, remember Head and Shoulders shampoo? Unfortunately, I do. I think they still make that stuff, don't they? Yeah, but I had to learn. I always had to learn how to do a razor cut before I was allowed to even use clippers or shears. All right, Maroof, you enjoy your ice cap. I haven't had one of those in forever. And, oh, you have your pet duck with you and the kids in the car. Kids want to go to the lake. Hopefully I can come back. Hopefully. We'll see you next time, Maroof. Godwin just ate his McDonald's and had his ice cream. Yeah, I had to know how to use a razor before I got to do any type of haircuts. So, and then before once we graduated up to shears, if we were doing a men's cut, we had to know how to do the scissor over comb technique, where you're like combing the hair and you're just and doing all that. So I had to learn that first. Then I could use the clippers and the trimmers. My nose is itchy. Somebody's thinking about me. Better be good thoughts. But yeah, that's how I had to, sorry about the jitters, my table's wobbly. But that's how I had to learn how to cut hair first. And that was back when I took hair. It used to be a 2-year course. So your whole first year, we always had to learn the theory. And we had to practice on those stupid mannequin heads and learn how to do finger waves and pin curls and do our razor cuts on those. And we'd learn how to color on our mannequin heads and everything. Yeah, I love razor cuts. So my hair, I have super thick hair. Like, it doesn't look like it because I flat ironed my hair. But it's like, my hair is like wicked thick. Wicked thick. Like, I'm not going to go bald. This is where I have to kind of debunk Mr. Stride's theory about people who have a lot of like thick, guys who have like thick hair or hairy bodies, and they usually go bald. Kiddo is a hairy kid. He's a hairy kid. And he's got my thick hair. Like, literally, I'm thinning it out every time I cut his hair every month. Can you get scissors sharpened in town? I don't know. Who does it here? You said wicked, LOL. I never say wicked. I've always said wicked. I think that's because of my summers growing up down in Massachusetts. When I used to go down there, everything was wicked. Wicked awesome. It's wicked hot out. I know. I am the Jacqueline of all trades, mistress of nothing. But yeah, I have quite a bit of skills. I have some skills, you know. You're from there and you never say it. I think it's funny too, because now Mark is saying like dope. Everything is like dope. Dope or sick. But dope really cracks me up because I used to say that when I was like 16. And that was because we used to hear new kids on the block say things were dope. And I used to think that was like the coolest thing to say. You don't do bald, your brother did it for you? Bald is like the most easiest. That's like low maintenance. Just pull out your razor, your shaving cream, get rid of it all. Yeah, Mark says sick. I remember coming into his room one night when he was playing his video games, and I was like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm playing my games here. This is so sick." And I'm like, You should do a campfire stream with beer. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Like if there was really good internet at my mom and dad's cottage, I would so go by the fire pit. If it's still there, if it didn't erode with the shoreline, I would totally. But I don't drink beer, Richard. I drink ciders. I like fermented apples instead of fermented hops and yeast. I like the apples, the fermented apples. Drink cider and do like a campfire. Ooh, I could tell ghost stories too of buried pirate treasure, because there's a lot of it down here. Or ghost ships that are like in the Northumberland Strait that are caught on fire. A tailgate? Nah, I don't really do tailgates. Oh, Jelly Be Going is leaving. Again. I know some ghost stories. You know, I'm not trying to like tell them all like when I'm on my videos and stuff like that. Like if I walk past a place, I'll say, oh, that place is haunted. But I'll save all that up for October. Because, you know, that's the month for the ghost stories. Ghost ships are pretty cool. Like there's always ones that you always hear around here, like with the ship that you'll see coming out of the fog and it's on fire. And it's like a burning ghost ship, and you can hear the people screaming and hear splashing because they're jumping into the water. So, recommend a good cider brand. Whippy Dude, you're up in Ontario. Oh, Techniques Tea had to change a light bulb. A good cider brand. I like local ciders. I don't go into like a lot. I don't like Bulwark or anything. If I'm gonna get one that's you can get anywhere from down here at the NSLC to, say, Ontario at the LCBO, go get Summersby. Summersby is a good one, or Magners. Magners is an Irish one. Summersby, I think, is from Denmark. But I'm always, anytime you'll see me with a cider, I will always have something local to Nova Scotia. Nouvelle dated a ghost, and not surprisingly, they ghosted him. That's sad. That breaks my heart, Nouvelle. That breaks my heart. You shouldn't have gotten ghosted. No, those are like alcoholic ciders. Pride is not canceled in Halifax. It's postponed until August. Yeah, they're gonna just do it just because with everything opening up and everything. And it's really weird because Halifax normally does their Pride in July, because they always have delegates that go to other parts of the country to other Pride festivals. Like they'll go up to Montreal, they'll do Toronto, they'll go to Vancouver and all that stuff. And so they always wait till delegates come back, and then we'll have ours usually mid-July, because I was always like on the Pride committee, and I'd always help out with that. And plus I'd always do the low sensory room at the library. But right now Halifax Pride cut all ties with the Halifax Public Library over some books, about a book that came in that they had politely asked the library to take off their shelves because it's very harmful and detrimental to the transgender community, because it's under a medical book, but saying how being trans is horrible and it's more devastating for those that are going through the hormone therapies, and you know, if they're getting their surgeries done, and how it's, you know, something that they shouldn't do and everything. So Pride basically said, well, we disagree with that, and there's no proof of all this, and can you take it off your shelves? And they said nope. So they said, screw you, we're not having anything to do with you until you can take it off. So Halifax Public Libraries won't be in the parade at all. They won't be sponsoring anything. They are completely cut off. Yeah, I guess it went all across the country. So, but the executive, when they were getting ready for the Pride Festival and making up their decision, they said they'll wait till August, because by the time August comes around, we're going to be in phase 4 of reopening. Skullets. You know, funny dog, it could be worse. They could take that skullet and wrap it around their big old bald spot and have the comb over. Yeah. I don't know what you mean, Richard, about no more religion and politics. Usually I'm not overly political or religious on my channel. I have issues with organized religion, so I usually like veer away from talk about that. And I'm out of water again. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me scroll back. The Holy Ghost dying for me and you didn't know he was sick? Okay. The book is it's detrimental. It's a very sensitive topic, especially with trans youth, because there is such, they're trying to keep them in a, like, having a safe space and having safe materials to be referenced, and they don't want to have anything that would happen, because I guess mentally it could be like, because it's a huge ordeal for a person to be going through. And I'm not the one to speak about that because I'm not trans and I don't know the experiences, but from the like almost 24 people that I know that are friends of mine that are going through this, I've heard firsthand from people going through everything, and you just want to have correct information out there, and they're putting it in with into the medical, into like the section where you can get like medical books and things like that, so it's being touted as being an authority. You just told an East Coast joke. Sorry. Tell it again. I might have missed it, Richard. And Whippy Dude, you're asking Max. He's sitting in the chair beside me on this side. He's on my right. He's sleeping on the chair. On my usually it's my streaming chair, but he took it, so I'm on the bench at my kitchen table. Excuse me. And can grow back the hair. Now, the only thing with like medications and stuff like that, they'll only grow if your follicle isn't dead. So if there's still life in a hair follicle, then then medications can help with that. But if the follicle is like dead, then it's then it probably won't. It's too long for her, so I shortened it. Did it hurt? What are you watching, Mr. Mark? You can put on whatever you want.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's too long for her, so I shortened it. So I just said, hey, did it hurt? I'm just playing with my necklace. Oh, crap. So I have like no mods in my chat tonight. No Action VJ. He always pops in and says hello to Miss Bevie. I missed that. Johnny was here. Exactly, and that's what it was. It was a book about hate, because it's about somebody who was very bigoted against the trans community and the LGBT community. Let's watch TV streams. Yeah. Yes, he did not say goodbye when he left. If he's lurking. I'm watching. Yeah, I don't know if he was still in here. God forbid if he has me on the 65-inch screen, because that boy's going to need therapy after that. Yeah, and that was one of the issues. It was like a cloaked hate, because it was coming off as being like an academic book that this person knew what they were talking about, and really the only thing that they knew how to do was blow smoke up their ass, in my opinion. I want you to do the show that sucks with us. Am I being like look, it was funny because I was talking to Landry last night, and I said, for the last couple of weeks I've had nothing but brain farts. Like, I'm just totally doing the dumb blonde, and I'm just like, ugh. So I don't know what you mean by the show that sucks. I'm just seeing. What is MSTK? See? Blonde under here. You can still see the roots. They're blonde. Yeah, I've been having brain farts a lot lately, and I don't know what's doing it. Oh, Mystery Science Theater. Oh, fans is watching me on a 55-inch TV. I cannot pay for your therapy, my boy. Can't pay for the therapy. Oh, Rick Mercer. I don't watch Rick Mercer. I don't like him. I don't know. He changed once he left the East Coast and went up to Ontario. He just totally got that whole upper Canadian, I'm better than everybody attitude that people from down here kind of get. I had it when I came back from Toronto. I thought I was like all hot shit. You know, I just thought I was better than everybody and stuff, because you just, you know. But then I got, you know, I got straightened out real fast by my mom. I had a light that came on beside me. They're on timers. Like when people in the US move to LA. Yeah, exactly. They turn phony and pretentious. I find East Coasters kind of do that. If they go out to Ontario or even like out to Vancouver, then if they come back, they just have like this air about them, like, oh, my shit don't stink. I'm better than you. And I was like, oh, okay. You're better than me. Why are you back? Why'd you come home? You're on my 32-inch. That's what I have. I only have a small TV. I only have a, because I just watch it to watch the streams, and I have my guilty pleasure, which is the Real Housewives of New York and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Godwin would die to live in Halifax. Well, then come back. I'm sure you can find a job down here with your skills and your knowledge. It is laid back. Oh yeah, we are like totally chill out here. Everything's relative. I thought Toronto seems smaller after spending time in New York. It would. Anything would seem smaller. Halifax would be minuscule compared to New York. The only beauty guru that I'll watch on YouTube is Bailey Sarian, just because I like her murder mystery and makeup. Mondays. Yeah. You are a giant on the 85-inch. No. Lockdown is over. Yes. It only took us 3 weeks to go from 277 cases down to 25. Well, yesterday we had 17. So yeah, when we have lockdown, we do lockdown, and yeah. But we also do asymptomatic testing here as well. So that's where a lot of our cases come from. People who are showing no symptoms get tested, get the swab up their nose, and that happens. Gotta go, but Allie has to go. I'm your friend, Godwin. You can hang out with me down here. I will fix you up with somebody.
Why was I wondering myself?
Oh, I would not want the Florida heat. I know people that use, like, you know, once you get over like a certain, like, say 65 inch, you may as well just get a projector and have that up on your wall. That's what I would do. We are at 100 minutes. Let's talk food. What do you want to talk about? Food. Did you see that donair video I made? I went and got a donair. He's over there laughing his ass off over something. I don't know. Can you hear him?
It was at 6:30 today.
Uh-huh. Godwin, yes, you could do. Hey, Michelle K, I didn't know you were here. Do a collab. Godwin, I have nice people I could set you up with. I have nice people. I don't hang around idiots. And rent is cheap down here. Well, somewhat, kind of, compared to the big cities. Yeah, I did a video last Friday. I was hungry. I went and got a donair. Went to a place that used to be called Johnny K's, but it's being transitioned over to a Simply Greek, which is a restaurant that's based out in Clayton Park. I like Tony's better. It wasn't bad for it, but they only had like the one size, so it wasn't like a big, it was just what I would say like a small donair, a small size. And they put red onions on it, and I've never had a donair with red onions, so that was a little off-putting, because I like, you know, donairs usually have like the diced up white onions. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but I'd rather go to Tony's. We have a donair place in Whitby, and the owner is from New Brunswick. And New Brunswick can do donairs, but they're not as good as the Halifax donairs. Just saying. What was the place called? Was that because kebabs? I haven't had kebabs in a while. I usually, if I get them, I go to the turkey place. Gyros, they're okay. I just like the simple donair. I'm not one, I have to be in the mood for tzatziki. I hear music over there. What are you listening to?
Getting iPad stopwatch left to 10,000.
Favorite hairstyles? Mine is the cheap girl with the short bangs at the front and all teased up and nothing done at the back like a rat's nest. Hey, I resemble that remark, funny dog. No, my hair's it's all smooth in the back. Oh, do you remember like in the 80s when we used to like tease our hair out onto the side? And it used to like come out like Crystal Carrington from Dynasty. It used to like come way out and then flip down. I remember that. Favorite hairstyles? Yeah, red onions just means it's she poo poo. Oh no, red onions were... I mean, I'm not an onion person anyway. I take them in moderation, like other things, and but I'll use it. I'll make sure that they have that. Oh, big bar hair. There was a movie, and it was one of River Phoenix's last movies, and I'm just trying to think. It was River Phoenix, Dermot Mulroney, and Sandra Bullock, and Samantha Mathis. I can't remember it, but they were going down to Nashville to do this thing. And I think it was Samantha Mathis had a song called Big Bar Hair. And I loved it. I never let guys tease my hair. I'm bigger. I teased my hair once and it cried. It cried. Godwin, where do you put it, man? Where do you put it if you're hungry again? Do you have like a hollow leg that the food just goes in? I look at food and I gain 50 pounds in each ass cheek. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing a 6-hour stream. The longest I've done is 4 hours. I will not do that again. Yeah, that's the only time I'll have like, well, I like tomatoes. I love tomatoes. But onions, that's really the only time I'll have onions on food is either in a donair or if I get a quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's. Hungry when it rains. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to out there. It kind of got dark, didn't it, Mark?
Sort of.
Yeah. You're walking trying to win that $100 Amazon gift card from work. Can we do tarot readings? Not tonight, just because the cards are in my room and I haven't touched them for a while, so I have to get them all up. Medic's Mind! Hey, Matt, how are ya? I like the Power Rangers. I used to watch those when I lived up in Toronto. Every time I'd come home from work, Power Rangers would be on YTV and I'd be sitting there watching it. And I remember meeting the Red Ranger at Canada's Wonderland. I did. The original Red Ranger. My hair was from the Scots. Just trying to lift a kilt on. Yes, I remember the Power Rangers. That was a good show. It was the cheesiest show ever. And you know what? I think it's cool that you had that belt buckle. You wear that belt buckle with pride. If I could like go back in time and talk to little Maddie, I would say, wear that belt buckle with pride, boy. I would. Devin has to be right back. Gotta see if I got a beer so I can wind down after work. I'm drinking water. I haven't heard from you forever. Yeah, it's probably been a week or so since I last talked to you. And I keep going after this and there's no water in my cup anymore. So if anybody here in the chat doesn't know Medic's Mind, he's got a really cool podcast. You'll laugh, you'll cry. Sometimes you just want to rip, or throat punch people that he talks about, ex-girlfriends. And, but he also has a really good book that is out. It's on Amazon. And any type of place that you can order books and audio. Lunchtime favorite show. Calix, you can't do that on television. I used to have a crush on Alistair. Remember Alistair? For like in the original cast. I remember going to CJOH in Ottawa when I was in Air Cadets. The $10 super chat for using throat punch. I would. If that one on that story. Remember I told you about it. I was ready. I would. But thank you, Medic's Mind. Cops tried to call me a hippie. But I remember going to the set of You Can't Do That on Television when I was in Ottawa. We did a March break trip in Air Cadets, and we went up to Ottawa, and at the time, I used to produce my school television show. Hence, this is why I kind of like doing the YouTube thing. Kind of takes me back, but at least I don't have to edit with 3/4 inch tape and snip it and cut it and everything else, because it's all digital now. And we were there. It was in March of 1989, so I'm old. And that was back when Alanis Morissette was on there, because she just happened to be there to pick up something one day. It was after school, and we just happened to be there, but nobody knew who she was because she wasn't singing at the time. And we got to like hide in the lockers. We got to see how they made the slime. Am I happy with the 1K? I have now 1100. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's not like, it's not all about the numbers. You know, it's whoever wants to join in on my wacky fun, they can. I have no issues with that. Yeah, yeah, because VHSs, that had a smaller tape. But I remember doing even half-inch tapes when you used to get the cassettes that were like almost twice the size. Like, they were huge. They were like, and cutting those. Back in the 80s, that's how it was. When was I at 500? At the end of January. I think I was 500 subs at the end of January, because I think that's when I did my first live stream. Oh, I love your podcast. Medic's Mind is my cute little crush that I have. He's my internet crush. Just saying. And I think his girlfriend's cute too. Love your channel. I'm beyond happy to have made your acquaintance. Look, I will always tell people about your book, the audiobook, and your podcast. And he has a YouTube channel too where he gets to read his podcast. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And it took me like about a day. I think I devoured his book in a day. I got it in the mail and I just like sat and I told Kiddo, I said, don't bother me, I'm reading. And I read that whole book in a whole night. And it was like, wow, it was awesome. Like, I laughed and I cried, and yes, I did want to throat punch some parts, but you know. Michael Stern, hello my lovely, how are you? I am doing fantabulous. It's almost about to rain here. The podcast, sometimes it can be a little bit deep. It can be heavy. But what I like about what Matt does, he always like, because he puts something heavy, he'll always put something that will like make you laugh your ass off. He always throws in something funny just to lighten the mood a little bit. But yeah, you'll like the latest one. It's all about him as a little boy, a little youngin', watching Power Rangers. I don't get that reference, Richard. Do you still talk to Ryan? Like, I think you said that he doesn't live that far away from you, like what, 2 hours away or something. So I hope you guys like meet up and hang out. That'd be cool. See, I don't know, just listening to your podcast and all that stuff, it's almost like that I've known you all my life, but even though I haven't. I don't know, you're very personable in your podcast and in your book. Like, you're very relatable. Just saying. Yeah, I don't know what you meant, Richard Bishop, with that comment. I don't know if that was being like a reference to something. I don't know. What's the temperature outside, Mark? Oh, he's doing the teenage. Oh. Do you have a shawarma place? I usually go, there's a place, I walked past it a few times on Barrington Street called Meza, and they make pretty good shawarma.
16.
It's 16 degrees out. And this morning when I woke up, it was 24, 25. So, and it's cloudy and we're going to get rain again. $16 degrees. Yes. It cooled off. It cooled off quite a bit. So, I mean, when I had to go get my flags in off the balcony, I had to close the thing because my curtains were just a-blowing. Yeah, it's 28 there. So we're just This is my little hangout in one of those little AMAs. I put it up as an AMA, but really nobody's really asked me anything. I mean, I'm not going to reveal too much personal information. You think guys should compete for my attention? I have no time for that. No time for that. You can tell it's starting to get dark in here. You can throw on a light, Mark.
Well, driving nuts sometimes, you know that? In a good way.
Teenagers. You wait till you have teenagers.
Oh my god, that's how you do.
So how's the weather out in BC, Medic's mind? I bet you it's like the perfect temperature. And it's maybe not sunny, but not cloudy. It's that in between. Matt says hi to you.
Hi, Matt.
He says hi. Still waiting for our in-person rap battle. Yeah, who's gonna win that one? I'm just reading all your guys' chats here. It's sweltering. Oh. It's like being the inside of someone's mouth. That is hilarious. Because you really don't like the heat. I don't like the heat either. I hate it. Like the other day, it was like, yesterday, it went up to like 25 degrees. Then we had the humidity on top of that. And I was just like, the crankiest thing ever. Ever. See, Techniques T, you shouldn't have to rely on F-bombs. You got to use creativity. Like me. No, all you have to do with Johnny in rap battle is just mention anything about asses. He's an ass man. See that international rap battle, Orlando versus Halifax. See, with me, I can do the rap battle without having to drop F-bombs or say anything about girthy burritos. I make sure they all rhyme, and I keep clean. $6:15. Does that? Oh my gosh! What time is it here?
It's 8:17.
8:17 in Halifax. Okay, Michael Stern, what are you putting up there? You're just like saying people's names, then a colon, and then a thingy. Tech told me to get a boba. There's a boba, and I'm in front of it. Oh my god. Godwin, you have like a hollow leg. Great Canadian, Ragin' Cajun. Thank you. I decided the other day I was bored. Let's color my hair pink. You can still see some of the blonde because I've washed it since. It's something fun, something new. 108 degrees Fahrenheit in Las Vegas. I heard Las Vegas was pretty hot down there. I would not do well in that heat. I would be the crankiest person you ever saw, and it would not be pretty. I don't do well. I don't like the heat and the humidity. See, I will enable anybody who wants to color their hair pink to color their hair pink. Be like Frenchie in Greece. But unlike her, I was never a beauty school dropout. Oh, Whippy Dude, that got demolished way, way, way back before Christmas. The Mills Brothers department store. It's a great big hole right now, and they're getting ready to put in some condos.
Probably really, really expensive condos.
Condos right on Spring Garden Road with retail down on the bottom level. And it's not even going to look like the old Mills Brothers. See, David, cut your hair off, then bleach it out and throw in the fun color. It's easier to do that on shorter hair than it is on long hair. Did Matt disappear? Is he still here? That's hilarious. You guys got to listen to the podcast, man. That's all I got to say. Listen to it. He'll crack you up. I used to go a couple of years. I used to get some of the blown glass Christmas ornaments. Richard, how do I look in a balaclava? Not as good as the walking woman dudette. She looks way better in a balaclava than me. Oh, it's a conservative job. I always laugh when people say you have to have like natural colors. Pink is a natural color. You'll find it in nature. Flowers are pink. There's fruits that are pink. Just saying. It's a natural color. It's naturally occurring. Sorry, I keep playing with my necklace. Yeah, I have no time for jobs that are gonna like discriminate because you had like pink hair or you have like a tattoo or something like that. I mean, I got tattoos, I got piercings, you know. They don't like it, that's their problem. I mean, mostly my tattoos are above the neck, but I do have some below the neck. But it's just like, you know, if they're gonna judge me on that, and I do have my nose pierced, you know. I had one job that told me I had to take it out. Actually, that was Starbucks. Starbucks told me I had to take out my nose pin. And I'm like, this has never come out. And, you know, it wasn't like that it's going to fall out into food. I used to work years and years ago, shortly after, well, Mark was still a baby. And I was still taking time off of doing hair. And I worked at a hotel. And what was it? I have his initials on the back of my neck. And I had my hair up and they could see it. And I had somebody mention, they like, oh, can you cover up your tattoo? Like either makeup or just put your hair down. And I was like, what? Susan was lurking. And she's back. Funny Dog is looking for a boy crush. I don't know who could be your boy crush. I wish my girl crush would be here. Where's my Teratopia? She's my girl crush. I love her. We talk all the time, her and I. We have secrets. Oh, Andrea's in the house. Holy crap, I've been talking for 2 hours. And I know people are just like starting to come in here. I used to work for, they made me break my jade bracelet. Oh, yeah. Five Korean singers. What do you mean, Richard? If you're talking about BTS, they have 7. And I'm still trying to figure out who's who, except for J-Hope, because I like J-Hope. He's Mr. Smiley Face. That's my favorite BTS guy, is J-Hope. And he's got the sickest dance moves. Oh, I had it, my first part of the stream kind of like, went wonky on me, so this is part 2. I am a she, her. I will still go by they, them, but she, her are my preferred pronouns. But I think they, them is pretty good for, like, in general, if you don't know, especially when you're talking to people in chats and, you know, they're using like a name and they like, you know, they have like a pretty ambiguous name or you don't know to like they don't have like a profile picture, then I just use they, them, because I'm not going to assume gender, because I did that twice to you Tech and I did it to Nouvelle, and I was totally way off. So I try to be gender neutral when I talk to people, unless I know for sure what their gender is or what their preferred pronouns are. Yeah, I did that. I did that to you for the longest time. But I think, guys, that I am going to sign off on this because I drank two things of water, and I have to powder my nose. I'll do a typical girl thing. I have to powder my nose. So I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to sign off. Thanks for everybody that popped in on the chat. Thanks everybody for the super chats for Medic's Mind and Jelly Be Gone, Michael Gray, Jeanette Morales, Slot Ranger. If there's anybody else that I missed, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys all. And I have to go to the little girl's room. So have a great night, everybody. Stay safe where you are. And if you have to go driving anywhere and the weather's crappy, drive carefully. If not, just take her easy. Love you. Bye.